Welcome, welcome, my friends. So I'm back. We had a little technical difficulty. So if you were with me then, I apologise and we are good to go. Okay. So I don't know if you've seen the new French gate and courtyard dies. These dies are absolutely fabulous for creating one-of-a-kind, quick and easy cards for all your family. They make fabulous cards for the men in your life and for all the women in your life as well. So let's switch the camera. If you haven't seen them, you're in for a treat. Okay, there we go. So this is the card that we are going to make. And this card was designed by our fabulous designer, Uma. Okay, so it is very quick and easy to create. And we're going to create these gorgeous sweet magnolia blooms. Okay, Susan, good morning. Mary, Gillian, you're in Calgary. Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's so good to see you. Brenda, good morning. So let's have some crafty fun together, okay? I'm going to start off by creating these florals, and then we're going to put this card together. These new dies debuted yesterday. If you didn't see Emma Lou's video, make sure you go onto YouTube to find that, or onto our Facebook page. And she created a stunning card that you will absolutely love, I'm sure. So I'm going to make my flowers, and I'm creating with the Sweet Magnolia Blooms stamp and die set. And you will see that there are 2 leaves and then 1, 2, 3 stamp sets with these petal flowers in. So they're different sizes, so it gives you lots of versatility to create that beautiful floral arrangement. And then of course there's the mold, which we absolutely love, because as I say, this does the magic and it creates those beautiful shapes the same every single time. So you can create professional looking florals. So Lorna, yes, Lorna is saying that Nupur, one of our design team members, has a stunning video using the new dies. Nupur is absolutely fabulous, and there is one on our YouTube channel as well. So I will make sure that is there for you to see. So make sure that you have a look at those. It's so fabulous having all this inspiration. And of course, remember, there's the design team projects on the gallery. So you can click onto our website, www.heartfeltcreations.us, and click on the gallery tab, and you'll see all the projects that the design team have created with this. I can tell you they are absolutely beautiful. So let's make these flowers. I'm using the Ranger Archival ink, Pink Peony and Magenta Hue. Now I've stamped my stamp with the Pink Peony. Okay, so it's a nice size stamp. I am using this one here, okay, out of the set. And we're just going to create our flowers with 3 petals, okay? So these have got 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to come in with my Pink Peony and just going to use a circular motion to colour my flowers. Janet, good morning, my friend. Janet is one of our design team members, and it's always so good to see our design team members join us. They're so amazing, so talented. It's a great honour to work with them. Okay, I'm going to take my coordinating die and I'm going to lay it over, run it through the die cutting machine, and we get these lovely die cuts. Okay, now I was playing with some colours and I thought this looked really cool, this option. Now that is, I was all set up to tell you what it was, and now I can't find the ink. Isn't that just typical? Okay, so it is one of the Ranger inks, and it is one of the darker inks. But I will find it and we will put that in the comment for you, okay? Because that would give a very different look, okay? So we've cut out our images, and all we're going to do is I'm going to come in with my magenta hue, and I'm going to just colour the tips, okay? So the colour blends in like so, and I'm just adding some more ink to the edges. Now the thing is that our daubers, they have that triangular shape, so they create that blended look very beautifully. Okay, so tell me, what do you love about these new French Gate and Courtyard dies? I know that many crafters have already purchased them, and our shipping department is getting them out all over the world. So it's very exciting. I'm going to be very excited to see what everyone creates with them. Okay, so then we're going to use our mould, and this is where the magic happens. So we're just going to put them in upside down like so. Now the moulds do take the die cutting machines that have that deeper that take the deeper dies, okay? So we'll run that through our die cutting machine. I just use a plate on the top, on the bottom. All die cutting machines are different. You know your machine. And I use a Big Shot, so those definitely work in that. There is a link on our website to a compatibility list. We can drop that into the comments for you. And this is what they come out like. So, see how shaped they are. Okay. Anastasia, good morning. You're saying this is the first time you're catching a live crafting session. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's so good to have you here. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tickle their tummies. This is not a technical term, but it's one that I use. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to do a circular motion in the center. Okay, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our piercing tool, and we're just going to pierce a hole in the center like so. Now I can see that my petal has torn, and I love it when this happens, especially when I'm live, because this does happen, and it's great because, you know, this is just paper, and what we'll do is if it comes off, we'll just glue it back in place. Okay, so we've got our holes in, and I'm just going to take some stamens. Now I've chosen some of the smaller ones from the bridal bouquet stamens. You could use some bigger ones. You get a different effect with the bigger ones. Okay, so I just wanted a small stamen in the center of this flower. So we'll just put some hot glue on the back. And then we're going to thread the next one through, like so. And we're just going to interleave them, okay? Bring them up a little bit, like so. And then we're going to put the hot glue on the back again. again. This just helps to keep your flowers in place. Now you could absolutely use a wet glue. Just the hot glue keeps in place a lot faster. So that did come off, and that's okay. So I'm just going to put those petals in place like so. Okay. And then I'm just going to come in and get some hot glue, pop it on the edge like so, and then we'll just come in underneath our flower and add it back in place. And no one other than us will know that ever happened. Okay. Now you can see that I've glittered this one and this one isn't. So I'm going to glitter this one up, and I'm using the Rajni's Crystal Clear. Now I know when I showed this on a live previously, it got everybody excited. So I have a pot of this glitter, and the glitter comes in these pots here. Okay, so this is the Crystal Clear, and all I've done over the years, okay, is add them to a takeaway, a food storage pot, and it's just built up over the years to a fabulous pot of glitter. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. My little girl, she loves to get hold of this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a piece of card, and then I'm using the Dries Clear adhesive, and I've got the refill pack. So I'm just going to drop on some glue onto my card, because I'm going to come in with my sponge, and I'm just going to pick some glue up onto my sponge, and I'm just going to paint the glue onto my petals of my flower like so. And then when they're all done, I'm just going to dunk it, another technical term, bit like the eyeballing technique. Us crafters, I'm sure, do you know, I'd love to hear what technical terms do you have when you're crafting, just like those, the eyeball technique, dunking. Okay, so you can see that that's all nicely glittered. So let's make the card. Okay, so let's remind ourselves what our card looks like. So this has been made as a 10th fold card, but we could absolutely make it as a side fold card. When I saw these dies, I was so excited. I knew that you would absolutely love these. Okay, so let me get the bits. So let me show you. This is the French Courtyard die that we're going to use, and there are 2 dies in the bundle, and the bundle that we have, which is available until Saturday the 30th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time, with a 10% savings, has 2 dies in, and I've got some samples to show you with this one. So if you're a crafter like me that likes to have the complete set, then there is a bundle savings of 10% of the 2 on the 2 dies. If you make sure you add those to the cart if you love both of those dies. So I'm going to take the larger piece of the die, and I'm going to Jennifer, you say you use the same terms, the same technical terms as me. That's so awesome. I've cut it in the gold and the white, and all we're going to do is we're just going to glue the white onto the gold, but just slightly offset it. Okay, I've just got those twisted, so just going to put some glue. Now I'm not going to put some glue on everything. Okay, I'm just going to put it on some major points. The great thing is that I'm using my metal tip, which makes putting adhesive onto finer die cut edges much easier. Okay, super. So we're just going to take the 2 die cut pieces and I'm just going to overlay them slightly like so. So you can just see the gold peeking through there, like so. Okay. There we go. Just glue that down. Awesome. Right. So the next part is we're going to take the center pieces of the die and to cut this piece. So let me bring them all in because I've overlaid these like I've just done and I want to make sure I show you right. So what we've done is I've used this outer circle and this piece to cut this, and I've cut it in the gold and the white, and you can see that we have overlaid it again like so. Then I've got the center, which has got the happy birthday greeting. Okay, and what we've done is I've taken, to cut the base, I've taken the 2 circles to cut that one out, and then the happy birthday has the 3 pieces. So to cut this one out, I would cut this one out first and then remove the centerpiece so that you have the 2 outer dies in place already. And we just overlay those and we have our centerpieces to this. So the next thing we're going to do is actually make the card base. So what we got some nice pieces of paper here. So the card is a little larger and it's 6.5 by 6.5. And then I'm going to take, I'm using the Sweet Magnolia papers. So this piece is 6.25 by 6.25. And we're just going to glue this down onto our card base like so. And this time I'm going to make it as a side fold card. So make sure I've got that the right way around because there was writing on this paper. And that gives me the clue as to which way up it goes. Okay. Then the next we've got is this fabulous die cut. So this has got these gorgeous edges. And this is taken from the Stairway Gardens die set. And all I've done is I've got the outer edge, I run it through the die cutting machine with some white card, and this gives a perfect place to lay your Courtyard die on. Doesn't that look cool? I mean, that looks stunning. You could absolutely just create that as a card and the decoration on the inside. That would look gorgeous. I don't know about you, but white on white cards are beautiful. Many years ago, it was something that I was almost afraid of to create. And then I just fell in love with them. I had a go and fell in love. Okay. So let's just pop that one on into the center like so. And then we've got another piece of the paper, which is 5 10/16 by 5 10/16. Okay, so for those of you who are joining me, it's fabulous that you're here. If you've missed the beginning, then make sure at the end to click on the replay, and you'll be able to catch the beginning of how we made the florals. Okay, so just glue that one on the top there, and then we get to put on this one. So I'm just going to glue around the edges of this one and in the center, just so that it all sticks down nicely. So throw me some hearts. Tell me, are you loving this card? Could you see yourself creating a card like this? It comes together so easily. It's fabulous. There we go. So that's on there. And the next thing I've got is I've put some pop dots on the back of here, so that this is raised. There we go. See how I've done that? It just gives it a little bit of dimension. It gives it just that bit of shape for the flowers to come in alongside. Okay. And of course, birthday cards. We all know everyone has a birthday, so this is a perfect sentiment to have on a card. And I'm loving seeing that you're making suggestions for other sentiments. We will definitely pass those on. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on the one to go in the center, and we'll drop that down into the middle like so. Straighten it up a bit. There we go. So all we need to do now is add our flowers. Now, we could, for a masculine card, we could absolutely change the colours, and you know, not all men want flowers on their cards. I know that my husband loves to get the flowers on the card because he's a gardener and he loves to create, he loves growing flowers, and he loves to see me create flowers. So he loves to have flowers on his card. But, you know, you could add dragonflies or butterflies onto them too, to make it more of a masculine card with a different colour. So what I've got is I'm going to use this leaf set, and this is from the Leafy Accents, and all I'm going to do is glue this down the side here like so, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue on my flowers. So I've got my hot glue, and I'm just going to put some glue on both of them, nearly, and because I want to be able to glue them in position together. Okay, so we're just going to pop them like so, and then I've got some little fillers. Now what I've done is I stamped these in leaf green, and you'll see that I added some colour to the leaves just to give it a little bit of extra against other leaves. It's just so it stands out a little more. So I've cut these out in and stamped them in different colours of green, just so that they contrast with each other. So these are the leaves from the Sweet Magnolia, and these are from the Seasonal Wreath. There we go. And I'm just going to glue them in like so. In fact, I'm going to use my hot glue. So I'm going to come back in, and I'm just going to put my hot glue in there, and then they will be in a much better position. Okay, and I can just hold them up a little as well, so that they are a little more dimensional. So you can see there that those are just up. Okay, so we'll just add in these leaves and our card will be done. So wherever you want to add them is wonderful. I'm going to put them so that we've got one on each end and then one in the middle, just because I like balance, but it's always fun to create a floral bouquet. You just keep filling it up. Okay, so that's our card created. So that's a side fold card. We could add a piece of paper into the inside to decorate that. So throw me some hearts if you've loved seeing how to create this beautiful card from Uma. Before we go, I have some other cards to show you from our fabulous design team. So let's just have a look. This is with the French gate die, and the card has been created as a gatefold die. Isn't this absolutely stunning? And this is by Monica, our designer. Look at those flowers. Aren't they beautiful? So you could absolutely use those to create a longer card, thinner card. Here's another one. This has been created by Olga using the Courtyard die. And look at all the glitter. I'm wondering, is the camera picking that up? It's absolutely gorgeous. So remember that we have a bundle savings. It's 10% savings. But you don't want to, if you don't want to miss out, make sure you add it to your cart. Head to our website, www.heartfeltcreations.us, and we'll get that sent out to you. The savings ends, this is on the 30th, so make sure you get that done now. This is created by Olga, so I turned it over to have a look to see who created it, and this has got the wild asters on. This is a fabulous way of using that die and just offsetting it with some beautiful papers. That's a beautiful, simple card. And then last but not least, this card is created by Marissa, and she's created a gatefold card also, and it's got this gorgeous ribbon so you can open it up, and it's got the other die on the inside as well. Absolutely beautiful. So my friend, it's been fabulous crafting with you. Thank you for joining me. Don't miss Tracy. She's going to be live tomorrow with another project with these fabulous new French gate and courtyard dies. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for joining me. Bye.